Good morning. Today I wanted to start off my day by doing my makeup, and I figured I'd show you what I do since this is a part of my daily routine. I have my camera on a tripod so it's not so like wobbly, except I might run into it. So sorry in advance. But first I start out with, if I'm going outside especially, I start out with some suntan lotion. But lately I've been using this BB tinted treatment from Tarte. It's the Fair, of course. I always use the lightest of any kind of foundation or anything like that. And I actually just use my fingers to apply it. And just apply it all over my face. And it's 30 SPF too, so it makes me feel better about going outside in general. Then I add some concealer. This is from Neutrogena, and it's what I've been using literally forever, and it's their lightest possible, of course. It's called the Healthy Skin Smoothing Stick from Neutrogena, and I found it just works really well, and it's pretty cheap. So I just add that underneath my eyes because, well, I always have really bad bags under my eyes, and then kind of smooth it out, and then also on top of any like pimples that I have or redness. Then I set my concealer underneath my eyes with some translucent powder. This is called Smooth Operator from Tarte, and I'll link to all of these in the description below in case you want to check them out. But this stuff works like magic just to kind of mattify the concealer and make sure that like my bronzer and blush doesn't go crazy underneath my eyes or anything like that. Next, I use my foundation, which is Studio Sculpt SPF 15 foundation from MAC, and this is an NC 15, their lightest color of course, and then the cool tones because I'm cool toned. This stuff is awesome. I also use, if I'm, you know, like not going anywhere or anything like that, I also use True Blend from CoverGirl in the 405. And this is just really cheap, but I like using the MAC stuff better because, you know, it has better ingredients in it. And it has more full coverage. So I add some onto my hand here. And then I use this foundation brush from Tarte, which is my very favorite thing right now. And I kind of dab it on. And then just kind of dab it on my cheeks and then blend it out with the brush. I always make sure to get down on my neck too, just to help blend everything out, especially since this foundation is just a tad bit darker than my actual coloring. So I make sure that it looks like it actually belongs on my skin. I'm really, really pale, if you haven't noticed. I always use the lightest of everything, and I don't tan, I only burn. So it is nice because I never have to spend money on extra foundations in the summer. So next I do my bronzer. This is from Too Faced, and it's called Peach Leopard, and I just love this stuff. Plus I find that like higher quality cosmetics like this always smell really good, and that makes me happy. And then I use this brush. It's also from Tarte, and it just works really well for contouring. So since I have an oval face, I go underneath my cheekbones, up by my hairline, and then down underneath my chin. And then I also get some and I put some on my forehead where the sunlight would naturally hit, on my nose, and then on my chin. And this helps it make it look like I actually have color. And then I just blend out the bottom edge with the other end of this brush. Then I have this blush from Benefit. It's called Sugar Bomb, and this is probably the best smelling cosmetic that I have, and I don't even know why, but it's amazing. And I use this brush, this little kabuki brush from Real Techniques, and I just dab it onto the apples of my cheeks, help blend out the top of that bronzer as well. And this stuff is pretty light, so I can kind of really get it where I want it without feeling like I'm going to look like a clown. And then I can start on my eyes. So the first thing I do is add this Shadow Insurance from Too Faced. It's called Candlelight. And it's this really beautiful, like, light beige color with a little bit of shimmer. And I just dab that onto my eyelids. If I'm ever in a hurry, I just use this by itself. Which I'm in a hurry a lot, so. But it really helps the shadows just, like, stay in place. And then my current favorite thing, I have a lot of different eyeshadows, but my current favorite thing is the Naked palette by Urban Decay, and it's just absolutely fantastic. So I usually use my fingers, and I do a light color on the inside corner, and then up by my eyebrows. And then I do a little bit of a darker color on the middle. I'm going really light today because I'm just going to class. It's not a big day or anything like that. And then I do a little bit of a darker color in the corner. And then I just go back and blend things out using the lighter colors. So there's my eyeshadow. And then I use the blackout from this, which is just a very good matte black, and this brush from e.l.f. It's super, super cheap. You can get it at Target. It's an angled eyeliner brush, and then I just go in and dab it along my lash line, and this is my eyeliner. And if I'm feeling like more dramatic, I go back in with liquid eyeliner over it, but this is really great for a daytime look. And next I do my eyebrows because I'm a natural blonde, if you didn't know that. So my eyebrows are naturally like really dark blonde. So I just use this eyebrow kit from e.l.f. It's fantastic. It's like $3. And I just use the little brush that comes with it and the gel to kind of just draw in and colorize my eyebrows. Try to make them even. They're never actually perfectly even, but most people can't tell. At least hopefully not. And then I use the powder part just to go over the beginnings of my eyebrows to kind of set it in. It tends to make them a little bit darker, so I don't go over the ends, because then sometimes it gets outside of the lines. And then, last but not least, I just add in some mascara and take care of the fallout from my eyeliner that's all over my chin. I just usually use my fingers to just blend it out. I've been in love with this lately. It's called They're Real from Benefit, I believe. I want to say. Yeah, it's called They're Real from Benefit. I also really like the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes, I believe. But this has this really cool tip on the end of it that allows you to kind of curl up your lashes without using a curler. You see that it has kind of like the ball on the end of it? So what I do is you do one layer, just regular. And this stuff is super, I love it because it's super dark and it's very juicy mascara. I don't know how else to explain it. And then you go in with the end and go from bottom to top, and it helps curl the lashes and just make them more full. And I really, really like that. So here's my finished face. It's, you know, pretty simple, and when I'm in a hurry, I cut out a lot of steps. Like, I might just put on concealer and then a quick coat of foundation, and then a quick coat of mascara, and maybe my eye primer. But I always put on my eyebrows, because otherwise it's not very consistent. But you can see now, like, everything goes pretty well with my unofficial hair color. Leia's in the background. She's hungry. So yeah, I do that. And now I just need to do my hair. But, I mean, usually what that involves is either putting it up in a bun or putting some hairspray in and then going like this. So, I mean, not much to show you there. But I will show you how to do the front braid that I do almost every day someday in the future, because I know a lot of people want to see that. But yeah, hope you enjoyed my little makeup tutorial thing. I'll have links to all the products in the description below, just so that you can see them if you want to use them. And now it's time to get started on our real day.